Hey, Logo 3 sports fans. Well, if you are from the great state of Indiana, if you are a Hoosier, if you are an Indiana Pacer fan and or a Indiana Fever fan, life has been pretty good for the last 24 hours. I mean, I am still buzzing about Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers win over the overtime win against the Knicks. Historic game. It's been all the talk all day long, and rightly so, because it was really a record setter, and it had so many interesting angles to the storyline, and it was just a great basketball game. I mean, it was just fun to watch. So that was great. And then the Fever tonight, they go to Atlanta in front of a packed house. They had to move the game to a huge arena, over 18,000 seats, which they sold out. So, of course, Caitlin Clark. Um, and just to reiterate, Angel Reese can't even sell out her home arena, which is, I think, holds 8,000. They get maybe 6,000. And of course, they're not moving Sky Games to big arenas. So, that whole narrative just needs to stop this season. And I'm going to keep saying it over and over again that it just needs to stop. And hopefully it will. So, anyway, um, Fever coming off a 1-point loss to Atlanta just 2 nights ago in Indianapolis. That was a really frustrating game, super frustrating game. This game tonight was not pretty in any way, shape, or form, but a win is a win, a W is a W, so we'll take it. It was kind of a grind out game. Lots of foul calls, tons and tons of foul calls, and of course the refs are continuing their bias against the Fever, and Atlanta gets most of the calls. The Atlanta team, I think, shot 23 free throws. The Fever shot, let's see, how many free throws did they shoot? They only shot 15. And Atlanta definitely got more calls. There's no question about it. And there were some really questionably bad calls tonight, as usual. What's new, right? It's the Fever. Fevers don't get any breaks on the calls. So the free throw discrepancy is really bad. I mean, it was really, really bad 48 hours ago when Atlanta played in Indy, and huge free throw, or not huge free throw discrepancy, but a huge foul discrepancy. So just like tonight. Let's see. Sophie Cunningham plays her first regular season game as a Fever player, and she did great. It was her energy, her defense, that sparked a run in the first half that got the Fever the lead. And I think we were up by 3 or 4 at halftime. So I think a lot of that was due to Sophie's energy, hustle plays. She's a spark plug. I mean, we're very lucky to have Sophie Cunningham. Let's see what else. Lexi Hall playing very, very strong as usual. And I think Lexi had 10 or 11 points for the game, but every bucket she seemed to get seemed to be important at the time. And that's a big deal. Had one spin around move, fadeaway jumper that went in. I mean, it was just beautiful. She's a different player this year. So Natasha Howard. I mean, what more can I say about her? She's the reason we won this game. No question about it. She ended up with 26 points. She had it going in the first half. She had it going in the second half. Hats off to Natasha Howard. Great game from her. We needed every bit of her 26 points. The next leading scorer for the Fever, I believe, was Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell had 17 points. Again, they were very timely buckets, so good to see Kelsey doing well there. Let's see. I happen to have the stats right here. What jumped out? Let's see. The Fever, they shot 44.6% from the field, and then they held Atlanta to 36% from the field. So that was also a big part of the game. The Fever played some good D. Atlanta just couldn't get things going like they did the other night. So um, nice to see that. Let's see what else. Okay, what's going on with DeWanna Bonner? 0 points 2 nights ago against Atlanta. Tonight she has 1 point. She has scored 1 point in 2 games, and she's the vet, right? She's been around for 16 years, and we're getting 1 point from her in 2 games, and she started both games. Played kind of a normal amount of minutes and getting this kind of or this lack of production. Um, I tell you, I am not sold on DeWanna Bonner at this point. She's going to have to do quite a bit as the season progresses to kind of turn me around to her. So not pleased with DeWanna Bonner at all. Damaris Dantas came in and hit a couple good shots, or hit, I guess, just one good shot, good 3-pointer. Let's see. Sophie Cunningham came in and had 9 points in very limited play, so that was great to see. And Aaliyah Boston with 4 points. Oh my. Caitlin ended up with 11. Lexi with 10. So yeah, AB and DeWanna Bonner, especially DeWanna Bonner. What are you doing? And then for Atlanta, Ryan Howard, how do you say it? 24 points. She's awesome. She's a fantastic player. And Brianna Jones isn't too bad either. So lucky to get this one. We split. So they won one at Indiana. We come down. We win down in Atlanta. So so I guess it's a draw at this point so far for that matchup for the season with the Dream. Let's see what else. Lexi and Natasha seem to be pretty well connected so far this season. Some good passes to each other. They seem to be working really, really well. So that's good to see. Kelsey Mitchell had a couple of clutch free throws. That's nice. I already talked about Bonner and her 1 point in 2 games. Let's see. Caitlin Clark. I mean, I don't think it's just us Fever fans. I think it's pretty obvious for everybody in the league to see that Caitlin is so far on pace to win the MVP. She's got the stats. We got the wins. I think she's going to have an epic season. I think she's going to put everybody's doubts to rest by the end of this season. I don't think there's going to be any discussion about who's the best in the league at the moment and who's going to be the best in the league by the end of her career forever, right? She's going to go down in history. She is the unicorn. Sophie was the dog. That's what we needed. Again, her energy helped for the entire game. I think that energy is what we were really lacking against Atlanta 2 days ago. So thanks, Sophie, for coming in, getting in there, and doing your job. Yeah, I guess I covered everything I needed to cover. So, again, great to be a Hoosier basketball fan if you like the Pacers and the Fever. So let's hope that keeps rolling. I think the Pacers play tomorrow in New York, and then they'll be back for games 3 and 4 at Gamebridge in Indianapolis. So should be fun. Should be fun. Till next time. Bye. Ah, crap. Crap.